Look at this map. For the last decade, enterprise IT followed one golden rule: build a massive data lake. This is an architecture where all global branch data flows to a single headquarters for processing. The logic was straightforward. To train a highly capable AI, you need vast amounts of data. Like a physical force, information naturally pulls toward a single central location to be aggregated. We call this data gravity. Watch those data streams today. They smash into rising legal walls. Regulatory gravity makes centralized collection impossible. Exporting European data violates GDPR, risking a 4% global revenue fine. China mandates native infrastructure for training, and India penalizes data export up to $30 million. Pumping your global data back to a single central heart is now a legally unviable strategy. Running your enterprise on this outdated topology puts the entire company at immediate financial risk. Faced with these locked borders, a boardroom's first instinct is to bypass the internal infrastructure entirely. This opaque black cube represents the temptation to simply rent a third-party AI API and plug it into the corporate network. Renting an external API provides access to top-tier models, creating the illusion of a quick fix. But by relying on a closed system, you are secretly handing the operational heartbeat of your enterprise over to an external vendor. Because you don't control the proprietary model, the vendor can silently tweak their algorithms' weights in the background to optimize their own servers, and they are under no obligation to notify you. Overnight, your global customer service AI might hallucinate massive incorrect discounts or suddenly fail to recognize your own proprietary products. Because you have no right to audit their black box, you cannot see why the errors are happening or how to stop them. Plugging into an external API is not a secure infrastructure upgrade. It entirely strips the enterprise of its agency, leaving your global core operations highly vulnerable to sudden and instant paralysis. To reclaim control, enterprises must adopt a new framework, the 4 dimensions of AI sovereignty. This is a systematic blueprint for building an intelligence network you actually own. Dimension 1 is infrastructure sovereignty. Your base architecture must be portable, so you avoid being locked into or extorted by any single cloud service provider. This diagram shows trusted execution environments, or TEEs, a hardware-level digital vault inside the microchip. Dimension 2 is data sovereignty. Raw training data is processed entirely within these local vaults, never touching a national border. By pairing these hardware-level vaults with strict data localization, the enterprise completely insulates itself from vendor lock-in and international privacy fines. Dimension 3 is model sovereignty. This means you hold the ultimate override capability for your AI outputs. If a local model generates errors or behaves unpredictably, your IT team has the direct authority to audit the system and instantly roll it back to a safe, previously tested version. Finally, Dimension 4 is operational sovereignty. This serves as an ultimate failsafe against physical and geopolitical disruptions. In the event of a major global supply chain collapse or the physical severing of international internet infrastructure, a centralized company goes entirely dark. But because a sovereign AI is fine-tuned and hosted at the local edge, your regional branches retain their intelligence. They continue to operate their localized models seamlessly, even if the rest of the world's network is cut off. When we view the entire enterprise macrostructure, the fragility of a massive centralized data lake is clear. True resilience requires a structural rebirth. This map shows the required endgame architecture. Notice there is no central headquarters pulling everything inward. Instead, independent AI nodes operate locally within their respective borders, communicating across a synchronized, decentralized peer-to-peer network. The entire strategy comes down to a single truth. AI without sovereignty is outsourced intelligence. Renting an algorithm does not equate to owning a capability. The mandate for the boardroom is clear. Authorize the re-architecture of your enterprise network topology today, or prepare to be regulated and paralyzed out of existence.